Imagine standing before a vast golden library, a place where every thought, every experience, and every soul memory is recorded. A place where the wisdom of the past, present, and future exists simultaneously. This is the Akashic Records, an infinite cosmic archive of all that has ever been and all that will be. The Lemurians understood that the Akashic Records were not just a concept, they were a living, breathing field of energy that they could access at will. Through deep intuition, vibrational alignment, and heart-centered consciousness, imagine standing before a vast golden library, a place where every thought, every experience, and every soul memory is recorded. A place where the wisdom of the past, present, and future exists simultaneously. This is the Akashic Records, an infinite cosmic archive of all that has ever been and all that will ever be. The Lemurians understood that the Akashic Records were not just a concept, they were a living, breathing field of energy that they could access at will. Through deep intuition, vibrational alignment, and heart-centered consciousness, they retrieved guidance for healing, expansion, and evolution. Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Lemuria, the art of remembering. If you're new here, I'm Cherry, your spiritual life coach, energy alchemist, and numerologist, and high priestess. I help awakened souls like you reconnect with your ancient wisdom, activate your soul codes, and step into your true divine path. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a feeling that you've lived before, that your soul carries memories from a long time gone, buried beneath oceans and timelines? Maybe you've dreamt of crystal temples, felt pulled towards the stars, or found yourself weeping at the sounds of ancient languages, or music you've never heard before. That's not coincidence, that's remembrance. Today we're exploring something truly sacred, the Akashic Records, and the Lemurian connection to this cosmic field of divine wisdom. We'll look at how the Lemurians accessed the records, what kind of knowledge they stored, and how you can retrieve your own soul memories, and the transformational signs that you're a Lemurian soul awakening in this lifetime. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's journey into the records of the infinite. This episode is going to stir something in you. So let's begin. So what are the Akashic Records? Before we explore how the Lemurians worked with the Akashic Records, let's start with the basics. What are they, and why are they so powerful? The Akashic Records are often described as a universal library of the soul, but really they're more like the soul's hard drive. Think of it as a giant etherical hard drive that holds the vibrational blueprint of every thought, emotion, action, intention, and experience from every lifetime you've ever lived, from all lifetimes. This field is not located in one place. It exists beyond time, in the realm of pure frequency. It's all around you, and you are always connected to it. The Akashic Records is not bound by time, meaning it exists outside of linear progression. It holds information about past, present, and future timelines. This knowledge isn't stored in a traditional sense. It's encoded in vibrational frequencies that can be accessed through expanded states of awareness. It was created so that you don't have to start from scratch with every lifetime. Can you imagine what it would be like to have all your memories wiped after each birthday and have to learn everything all over again every year without any help of remembering, without any help to remember? Well, that's what the Akashic Records does. It helps you remember with each lifetime. The term Akasha comes from the Sanskrit, which is an ancient language meaning ether or spirit, the fifth element in many ancient philosophies. Akasha is the first element from which all others arise. It's the womb of the universe, the formless void where all possibility is held. Think of it like this. Every time you've had a deja vu, received a flash of insight, known something without knowing how, you've touched your Akashic memory. In ancient Indian traditions, Akasha was seen as the primal substance of creation, the foundation of all existence. Everything that exists in physical form first originates in the Akashic field. This is why accessing the records is also a form of manifestation work, because understanding the energetic blueprint of reality allows you to reshape it. Many ancient cultures knew how to access the records. The Egyptians recorded divine knowledge on the walls of temples, believing they were channeling cosmic wisdom, mimicking the Akashic principles of permanent vibrational imprinting. The Hindus spoke of the Book of Life, a record of each soul's journey. The Mayan shamans accessed the Akashic field through ceremonial vision quests, accessing the records through sacred cacao ceremonies and starlight rituals. The Lemurians were among the most advanced in working with the records because they didn't just study them, they lived in constant connection with them. They were the ones that started the Akashic Records for this planet. Yogic traditions describe the Book of Life, the divine script written by your soul and source. The transformational power when you access your Akashic Records. You're not just learning, you're activating. You're unlocking past life gifts. You're releasing karmic patterns. You're remembering who you really are. Most importantly, you're reconnecting with your soul's purpose in this incarnation. As a reflection prompt, I'd like to give you this. Have you ever had a deep inner knowing about something you've been taught without being taught? A strong connection to ancient civilizations or places you've never visited? Reoccurring dreams, visions, or flashes of past life memories? If so, you may have unknowingly accessed your Akashic Records. If you want to go deeper, I've created a guided meditation to help you access your Akashic Records and receive guidance from your soul's history. I will put a link at the end of this video so you can do my Akashic Records meditation. So how do the Lemurians access the Akashic Records? The Lemurians didn't need external tools or rituals to access the Akashic field. Their entire way of life was built on alignment with higher consciousness, which made them naturally attuned to these universal records. You can use deep meditation and heart-centered awareness. The Lemurians practiced state-to-state meditation, allowing them to bypass the analytical mind and access the higher realms. They believed the heart was the gateway to divine intelligence, and they used heart-centered breathing to connect with the Akashic field. Modern studies have shown that heart coherent states produce measurable electromagnetic shifts that align us with expanded consciousness. You can use water portals. The Lemurians believed that bodies of water held encoded memory and served as gateways to the Akashic realm. Water was a major part of Lemurian life and used for most ceremonies. Why was this? Water is a natural conductor of energy and has been proven to retain vibrational imprints. To really understand how powerful energy and intention are, let's look at the work of Dr. Emoto, a Japanese researcher who transformed the way we think about water and consciousness. In his experiments, Dr. Emoto exposed water to different words, music, and even thoughts. He would then freeze the water and examine the ice crystals under a microscope. What he found was mind-blowing. When the water was exposed to loving words like gratitude, peace, or I love you, it formed stunning symmetrical snowflakes like crystals, absolutely breathtaking. But when it was exposed to hate, anger, or even phrases like you fool, the crystals were chaotic, broken, or distorted. What does this tell us? The water responds to energy, and since we are made up of 70% water, we are constantly being shaped by the energy that we give and receive. This is exactly why Lemurians used water, because they knew it was a conduit of consciousness. They used ocean meditation, sacred springs, and underwater temples as access points for past life recall. So what is crystalline consciousness? Lemurians encoded their knowledge into crystals, specifically Lemurian seed crystals, selenite and crystal quartz. These crystals act as Akashic storage devices, holding information from past generations. Modern-day spiritual practitioners can access these records by working with intention, activated crystals in meditation. Try this. Sit with a Lemurian crystal in meditation and place it over your third eye. Ask, what past life wisdom am I ready to remember? Trust what comes through, images, emotions, or just a deep sense of knowing. So what kind of knowledge did the Lemurians store? The Lemurians recorded vast amounts of knowledge within the Akashic field, wisdom that extended far beyond their own civilization, such as healing techniques. They stored vibrational healing practices using sound frequencies, sacred geometry, or crystalline technology. Modern energy healers work with Reiki, sound healing, and quantum modalities, which are rediscovering these same techniques today. They recorded cosmic galactic wisdom. Lemurians had a direct connection with the higher dimensional beings and recorded guidance on planetary ascension. Lemurians were Palladian descendants, acting as spiritual anchors for galactic wisdom, sacred geometry, and light codes. The Lemurians stored mathematical blueprints of creation within sacred symbols. These symbols are now being rediscovered in ancient sites around the world, proving that knowledge from Lemuria wasn't lost. It was simply waiting to be remembered. So how do you tap into past life Lemurian wisdom? The Akashic Records are available to all of us. You don't have to be a psychic or a mystic. You just need to learn how to quiet the mind and trust the messages that come through. As I said near the start of this video, I have already uploaded an Akashic Records meditation. But here is a quick way to access the Akashic Records. Step 1, find a quiet space. Create a sacred space. Cleanse your space with sound or smoke. Step 2, close your eyes. Take a deep rhythmic breaths. Center yourself using the 4-4-4 breathing or heart breathing. Step 3, ask a clear question. Example, what past life gifts am I ready to reclaim? Step 4, observe without judgment. Allow any images, feelings, or insights to surface naturally. And step 5, thank the records and gently return to the present moment. I suggest keeping a journal of your experiences. Each time you access the records, write down whatever comes through. It may not make much sense at the first, but over time, a pattern will emerge. Signs you may have past life connection to the Lemurians. How do you know if you were once part of this ancient civilization? Here are some common signs. A strong connection to the ocean and marine life. Deep resonance with crystals, especially Lemurian sea crystals. You often cry during crystal healing or toning. Feel different or not fully belonging to modern society. You crave spiritual community. Having a natural ability for energy healing, light work, or intuitive knowing. You're here to teach, heal, or guide others home to their truth. You're sensitive to energy, animals, the earth, and sound. Reoccurring dreams of ancient temples, crystal cities, or underwater civilizations. You don't need proof. Your body already remembers. Let me know, do any of these resonate? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. The wisdom of Lemuria still exists. It lives within us, waiting to be reawakened. The Akashic Records are not just ancient. They are alive, always available, always guiding us back to our divine truth. Remember, if you want to go deeper, do my Akashic Records meditation. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next episode on Lemuria star origins and galactic consciousness. Comment below, have you ever accessed the Akashic Records? What did you experience? Until next time, trust your knowing, embrace your wisdom, and remember, you are infinite.